Sorry, I was waiting for the play button to become visible for me. Wow, this is like way off center. Way off center. There we go. Close enough, that'll do. Ahoy! Merry Hump Day and all that jazz. This is really loud in my ears, and I should probably turn that down a little bit, because otherwise it's very distracting to me. And I'm not going to be able to do the thing like I want to do the thing. Hello. Hi, Sumi, what's up? I am be for the next hour. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Of course it is, because why wouldn't it be? There we go. Yeah, I'm going to need to make myself a brand new fucking yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to make myself a new level thingy for this. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Anywho. Hi, what's up? Happy Hump Day. What's up? What's shaking? How's things? How you doing? There's the one. Yep. That thing. Yeah, don't mind me. I just got up from a nap not that long ago, so yeah. Yeah, that worked out well for me. I did some art. Excellent. Excellent. That is delightful. Is it good art? You know, because that's completely subjective. You had the astronomy midterm. You were supposed to send me a copy. No, you can't send me a copy of that. I mean, send it. I'll take it. First two don't count. Let me see. I don't know. Person that got it liked it. That's what matters. There you go. Info dump about something. Art's a nice guy. Hope you both enjoyed. Fair enough. Back pain from cleaning the bathroom yesterday. I noticed. I couldn't help but tear myself away from your screaming fit. Hi, child.
Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Where's the squirty water? The squirty things for the water?
There is none.
Oh.
There's been none for like a month.
I haven't noticed.
Because your mother usually drinks it all.
Oh, okay. Hey, kiddo.
Sorry, kiddo.
Okay.
So I was supposed to send you? Yes. We'll start as subjective. There's certain items ruled, and it's just bad. And others absolutely wonderful. Well, there you go. There you go. More rage, not screaming because it's frustrating. I get it. Yes, you were supposed to info dump all the hell over the place. Dry dish. Dry dish soap? Yeah, maybe not. I could drop it into the art channel on Discord, but I'll only do it if I get 50 likes on this post. So, mate, just fucking do it. Christ's sakes. You don't need our goddamn approval to share your art. Good grief, child. By the way, do it. Anyway. Yeah. I'm distracted by ARC. Alright then. Sure. Sure. You get 50 likes on...
nuts.
There you go. That's right. Smash that like button and hit subscribe while you're at it. It's funny you say that, because if you're on YouTube, you're watching on YouTube, feel free to, you know, push the buttons and things. That'd be great. I'd like that. Because today, we're getting semi-educational. And by semi-educational, I mean that I've already posted half of this on today's article. You get validation by posting it on Discord, though. That's true. But yeah, the first half of this has already been posted. It was my Substack article today. And then the second half is just kind of what it naturally segues into. Yes, yeah, you should. Because those bubbles that you're blowing afterwards. First off, where you picked up a guy named Bubbles, I have no idea. I'm not here to judge, but... oh, lucky you. I'm gonna have mine for like another 2 weeks. Oh well. Likes or licks? I mean, yes. $20 is $20. I'm allowed to come into the out now. But you don't want to contribute to our conversation about high functioning? What a shame. I mean, I know how much you're probably not gonna... That wasn't going the way that I was trying to word it in my head. It made more sense in my melon. Anyway, it's a topic that not a lot of people really enjoy discussing. Because it's harmful. So... they leave tomorrow. Ah. Gotcha. High functioning. Yeah, that shit. Yep. Well, like I said, the first part of this is very similar to the article that I wrote this morning. Well, late last night, to be more accurate. And I posted up this morning, because that's what I do now. I write articles. Barely functioning, more like. High masking is more accurate. Functioning while high. There you go. I only know barely functioning. That seems to be the running consensus. And why? Oh, it's over there. Ha, I moved it. Huh, that's why. Never mind. That's what it means. That's what it means. Yep. Yep, that's the one. Well, if you don't mind then, let's get into it. Authenticata. Makes it harder for the brain for some reason. Is it because it's smaller and tinier and little itty bitty tiny keys? And tiny screen? And stuff? Or something? And not near as much power as like the Codemaster that you have at home? The Codemaster 5000. Destroying Jay's mentality in real time. Functioning, just functioning. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so how about this then? Why don't you guys interpret for me? What do you think? There goes a call again. Am I still functioning? Right, it's coaching day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So what do people mean when they say high functioning? What do you guys think that people mean? This could be fun. Could also be detrimental. Few to no supports or resources. Maybe. Or like in need of few to no supports or resources? No. Functioning at society's normal. Yeah, that's one way, yeah. They could mean that. Anyone else? Bueller. I gotta get that button on here for these moments when I'm waiting for you guys to answer. Where they're talking about, like, tariffs and shit. Full masking so as not to make others uncomfortable. Okay. People have generally meant high functioning equals I, the person speaking, am not impacted by your needs. Thus, you aren't struggling. Functional to a point where neurotypicals don't notice. Yeah. So, you know, out of all these things, you notice what's missing out of everything here, right? Because you guys have alluded to things like smart, independent, masking, level 1000 masking, yep, stuff like that. But you notice what's missing is nobody defined regulatory stability. So, high functioning, as I said, often means high masking, which is what really pisses me off when people say high functioning, is because 9 out of 10, that's usually what they're referring to is high masking. So, I take brand for that. There you go. High functioning is push to superpower. Yeah, you can do that, but you could push it there. It doesn't make it fucking real. But by all means, push it there. Have at it. You know, just because you think that just because I'm faking my ass off over here, and I'm apparently better at, better at hiding it than you are. If anyone wants to try making Tourette's, masking Tourette's. Okay, I'm like, I'm trying to picture that. Like what? You stir up some chocolate and whipped cream in the bowl? Like, what are you doing? And no, Jay, you won't. We've met you. You know better. Okay, so let's have a look at what a lot of people think that this means. If she has a recipe, that'd be great. And fake it till you make it. Some things. Yeah. So we're gonna take a look at the linear spectrum thinking. And that's where people think that this over here is high functioning and this over here is low functioning. So they think that this is all just one line, and that's your spectrum. That's all right. But yeah, that's what a lot of people that don't understand it, that's what they think, right? They have that linear spectrum thinking. So it's mild on one end, severe on the other, on the other. That's right, I said other, and everyone is placed somewhere on the line, right? So Moon's over here somewhere, and I'm over here somewhere, and Authenticat is over here somewhere, and Shoes is in the middle here somewhere, right? So like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. I mean, it's intuitive, but it's very incomplete. Humans do like ranking things because simplicity feels safe. But diagnostic criteria describes domains. Okay, they don't describe like a single, like a severity line. So it's not like you're not severe over here, but you're super severe over there, right? Spectrum does not mean a straight line. All dog. So let's get a mass hug for Moon, please. Well, I have a coffee sip. What depends on it? Oh, where you are on the severity line? Gotcha. Oh, you got me. Cool. Thank you. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, it depends on the day, right? But also not in that example, right? Like, okay, let's talk about domain mapping versus severity ranking. I know it takes you a minute. Okay, so we can define regulatory domains. We've got a second road toads. Cool. I guess we got a second road toads. Tablespoon of fuck off, a spoonful of sugar, a big cup of there's a penis in my soup. Stir while doing 100 head twitches. Slap the spoon in the bowl. Okay. Cool. Whatever works. Making that when I get home. Anyway, okay, so regulatory domains, okay? You've got executive function, you've got sensory processing, you have emotional regulation, you have social cognition, you have motor coordination, right? So you've got all of these things as your regulatory domains. For your domain independence, you have, okay, something like a strong working memory does not guarantee sensory tolerance. Let me know how it turns out. A good vocabulary does not guarantee flexible cognition. Employment does not equate sustainable regulation. I'm sure Jay has something to say about that. Right? Like, I was cooking bacon with Tourette's. It's messy. I've seen Uncle Tex. Seen a few of his. I need to start and complete that course. Another way to think of it. Say something about what? Yeah. Say something about employment does not equal sustainable regulation. Teaspoons, not tablespoons. Yeah, see, that's where the problem lies. You fuck up that recipe, well, it's going to be a mess. Anyway, to use a poor analogy, well, it's an analogy anyway. Your engine can be perfect while your transmission is failing. Think of it like that. Severity is a summary. Variability is actionable. Pulls into fetal position. Right, but the severity of it is a summary of it. That's it. It's not a very good explanation of it. But the variability of it, that's where you can take action on it. Let's give you an ADHD example. So here's a profile for a child. ADHD. They get... I need to understand combustion engines, but I think I get it. Well, you could put that into any other descriptor. Your processor can be perfect, but your RAM is failing. Right? Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked there. So your kid reads at an above grade level. They have high curiosity. They're a fast thinker. These are the things that people see, right? What is their assumption? You even automod? Oh, you are too. That means that the polar bears aren't paying attention, because they can click those things too. So if a child reads at an above grade level, has high curiosity, and is a fast thinker, remember, authenticata is the problem. We've established this. They're hidden domains. Task initiation paralysis. Time blindness. Emotionally reactive. And a reward system dysregulation. Yeah, that's a thing, in case some of you did not know. So, again, reads above average, has a high curiosity, they're a fast thinker, but they have task initiation paralysis, they suffer from time blindness, they're emotionally reactive, and they have a reward system dysregulation. Is that mild ADHD or severe ADHD? What is it? Describing your childhood. Okay, so what is it, Calico? Is it mild or is it severe ADHD? Mid? Trick question, is it? It's just ADHD. In fairness, in the DSM, there can be diagnosis of mild and severe. That is still something that's done. It's not lemonade. Maybe it's Maybelline. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Going with that, because even I don't know the answer. Shall I spoil it for you? I think it depends on the person. The answer is, it is neither, because it's uneven. Uneven does not fit neatly on a line, right? This is why I developed that spectrum graph, because then you can look at where you are during that day, but not to pimp that out or anything. I actually didn't intend to when I wrote this. But yeah, so I was right, mid. Yep, you're right, you were kind of, sort of in a roundabout kind of way. Excuse me. But yeah, you can't say it's mild or it's severe. You're throwing down truths today. I mean, it's Wednesday. I prefer spirographs. And I prefer syrup. If you get that joke, you're a dirty-minded individual. But yeah, like, there are some doctors that do still go with mild or severe based on the number of criteria that you present. Right? You can have like all 18 criteria. They'll call you severe. On the spirograph again. Mild at 2:30, severe by 5:15. There you go. Some who may appear as severe may have their ADHD as part of a Venn diagram. That's true as well, right? Other things that aren't being taken into consideration. And a Venn diagram with what, right? What are they diagnosed with? What have they not been diagnosed with? Have they been overlooked by something, right? Are they AFAB? Are they a person of color? Have they been skipped over their entire life? How much support does a child have? On the other hand, yours looks like a spirograph. Fair enough. I'm trying to think of a Venn diagram. But these are all things that somebody who is just looking from outside the box, and they first off,
it's a nice box.
First off, but yeah, if they're just looking at this child from outside the box, or two, my assessment is literally tomorrow. Beautiful. But if they're just looking at this child from outside the box, they may not understand all of the hidden things, all of the behind the scenes things. Neurotypical's view of a neurodivergent. Could be. Most likely. We don't have boxes, we have parallelograms. It's true. We also don't have ducks. We don't have rows. We have squirrels, and they're all at a rave, listening to trance. Today, I guess. Hard trance. But, except for the library, and I love that one. But yeah. You hated parallelograms. Fair enough. But yeah, without knowing everything that's going on behind the scenes, everything that they're not seeing, right? I'll give you an example. There could be a kid that reads and spells at between 3 and 7 grades above their average. That was me. Once upon a time, that was me. I still spell phenomenally, but like I used to be able to read and like read and spell. I took spelling and reading tests like this in the 7th grade, and I was at a second year college level as a grade 7, right? Did that mean that I wasn't struggling? or just that they didn't see it. Hey, those are my knees. Oh, the cracking glow sticks. So yeah, you don't know. You're not seeing the actual struggling that's going on behind it. Which is also why most of us hate the high functioning, low functioning labels. Because yeah, if you see that I am high functioning, you're not seeing the shit that is going on behind the scenes. Yeah, I was able to, prior to getting an MS diagnosis and having my body fall apart, um, yeah, I was able to keep a job. Yeah, I was able to, you know, yeah, have a marriage. Yeah, I can parent. High faking and low faking. That seems a lot closer to it. Um, One second, my wife. Yeah, they're not inside my head. I feel like my lower levels was excelling beyond my peers, and I got older. Over 40 years old. I feel like I never left 23. I have that a very similar issue, right? Like I'm going to be 50 this year, and I, in a lot of regards, feel like I'm still 17, right? And that's I always made jokes that, oh, ha, ha, mentally I'm 12, ha, I'm just a 12-year-old boy, blah, blah, blah. But it turns out the more I can actually look back and assess things myself, yeah, that was something that I had a discussion with my therapist about. There are parts where I am stuck at 17 or early 20s or whatever. There are parts where I'm stuck there, right? And that's part of the makeup. And that's something that not everybody is going to see. Because I feel like I've been left far behind. Yeah, it is. It really is, right? And I think a lot of us have got that same hurdle that we have to deal with. Um, Before I move, actually, we'll save the next example for after the self care break. It'll be my age and go, what the fuck happened to you? I can't relate to any of them. Yeah, I'm feeling very similar to that. But also looking back at the people that I've actually like formed close friendships with over the past 20, 30 years, it makes sense why I did, because birds of a feather. So yeah, there's that's a part of it. Sorry, just making sure I can see the thingy there. There it is. Oh yeah, that's right. You're streaming today. Like every other fucking Wednesday. Good grief. My wife, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a nice box!
Anyway. So, how would we like to do a little bit of story time? People my age have grandchildren. Right? Same here. Now, and younger, actually. One of my wife's really good friends. Can you eat it? Sure. The grandchild? I mean, I know he goes by Demon Daddy, but that's even a little dark. What are grandchildren? Something that I'm probably. Yes, Jay. Oh, I gotta send you that picture from yesterday. Um, and no, it's not about eating grandchildren. Anyway, still trying to get my first. It's not work supplied. That'll do it. Um, where was I going? I'm getting pulled in so many directions here. Oh yeah, my wife's friend. She is mid to late 30s and just became a grandmother? Yeah. Don't talk to me until I've had my grandchildren. Okay. It's like coffee, but less caffeine. I mean, that's fair enough. You want to at least know what goes into your food, do you? That seems a little dark, but I'm okay with it. Anyway, what I was gonna say before I got all sidetracked with like the grandchildren thing is they're definitely not vegans. No. Does anybody have an example where they got high functioned or low functioned that sticks with them, that they care to share and we can all collectively rage about? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Bueller? I mean, you know, an opportunity for you to rage and shit fit if you want. I mean, we're here for it. We're here for it. I cannot think of one specifically. You don't look autistic. A ragey are you up for? Have you met me? Last one. So, did you ask them what it exactly looks like? Like, do we all have to have like the little doctor things, like the little name pads? Yes, the question stands. Impress me. Yeah, do we all need name tags with the little diagnosis on the bottom there? Because you know that could be a good time if that would prove what autistic looks like. Or one of the ones with the little arrow that points up to your face and says autism looks like this. Get on the regular multiple directions. I plot through everything and just circles around him. If that's what you mean. Okay, I could see that. How the BAFTA awards were handled. Yeah, they should have censored everything. Art for hours straight. You think should be able to hold down a job. I mean, those are not the same thing. It's the same as saying, well, your kid can't do homework, but they can sit there and play video games for 8 hours. Yeah. Not. Your name is Jeff Diagnosed. I'm confused, but that's all right. But yeah, those are not the same things. Hi, I'm just lurking. Hi, I'm just Tyler. I was saying that is kind of shit. Or the everybody's a little autistic. Hyperarticulate. So how can I not work? If only it was that easy. 5 minutes alone. Yeah. I saw a great video this morning, late last night, about a generational stereotypes. There we go. Like the stereotypical Gen X, right? About how, you know, we'll bottle everything up and, you know, not show anything and just show up and do the work and, you know, not need to fucking pine for praise or anything like that. But then, like, you know, when you get a couple of minutes to yourself, it's just like crumble. Rec services provider for a non-profit ADHD, ASD, and other disabilities. Supposedly being supported by said people. What? So high functioning to the other. Routine excuse for failure. Sport. They were being paid thousands of dollars a month. Said they forgot I was in need of support, and I had to be more of a team player. That will, that'll do it. Don't worry, I'm fine. Apparently didn't explain to the presenters. Well, they said it to the audience right at the top of the show. So yeah, I don't know what. Mind you, I only watched just a few. I think like 5 little short clips about it. Only thing holding up the wall is Blaster, that sort of thing. Yes, terrible, terrible supports. Why do I feel like Moon, you and I have had this conversation before? I feel like we have. It's possible. I might be misremembering. I mean, it could happen. The fuck there, Batman. That is assery. I'd take it one step further. I'd call it utter fuckery. But that's me. I feel like I've got a hair right here along my glasses, but that would insinuate that I have hair up here. And that's not how gravity works. It doesn't pull hairs from the bottom and put them on top. Everything to viewers, which I found strange. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we've had that conversation before. So yeah, I recall that, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I said back then what I'm saying now, which is, that's some horse shit. Not as bad as glitter. That stuff is like the chlamydia of the crafts. I got glitter everywhere. I got dog hair everywhere too, but I also have 3 dogs, so I mean, there is that. Craft herpes, yep. Craft agonosyphilides. I like the response you got the other night when you said that, herpagonosyphilides, and people are like, I'm sorry, what? I'm like, what, you never heard of that? What's wrong with people? Gotta be a Gen X thing. Landed on playing extra nice. It seems a person was unpaid tech. Forgot it. Oh, fuck. And a great idea, giving everyone glitter bags at my wedding. Oh, God. 2 months later. That sounds about right. Yeah, glitter beard? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Shoes and I ever ended up doing glitter beard. We just did the blue beard. Because, yeah, the glitter would have been... no thank you. Like all of the no thank you. So much of it. Sometimes the gay isn't worth it. I mean, different strokes for different folks, boyfriend. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I'm saying about that. It very well might have been. Unfortunately, customer chip card in the chip reader. Okay, what? Where's chip card and chip reader. And when I point it out. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, I'm on the spectrum. Well, that'll get you shot. Anyway, all right, you guys continue, discuss. We're gonna take a couple of minutes for a self-care break so that I can refill my coffee. But yeah, let's do that. Grab yourself some water, snack, bathroom, the dog by the tail, whatever you need to do.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
And we'll continue in a moment.
It goes on. Everybody. Everybody move, everybody move, everybody move.
Alrighty. Got myself a brand new coffee. Hooray. We're good to go. Even though it is like incredibly hot in my house today. I think it's because it's not minus holy shit outside this morning. It actually turned out to be a decent-ish day. So, there we go. Alrighty. So, let me just catch up here. That one doesn't want to scroll. Yeah. Get my dishes done. The OCD would go off. You know, like it's a starter pistol. A full-blown depression over friends. Yeah. No, that sounds about right. No, it really seemed like it was. I think I remember we were talking about it last night, and I knew nothing about it, so like I didn't know about the incident. Yeah. But yeah, somebody's ass should be handed a pink slip today. That's my 2 cents. Anyway. All right, let us continue. We're going to use an autism example now. On to round 2 of why Jay is barely functioning. Yes. Sorry, I don't have any bipolar examples today. All right, here's the autism example. Oh, fucking, I got little hairs everywhere. Goddamn dogs. It's that time of year. Not brave enough to call out anybody else. Yeah, I think that should have been an all or nothing case, but yeah. Anyway, all right. Autism example. Here we go. Here's the profile. They make eye contact. They have a job. They speak fluently. Now for the hiddens. They suffer from sensory overload. They suffer from social decoding fatigue. They shut down after work. They have a rigid stress response. So if someone can mask for 8 hours but collapse after, what does high functioning even mean? I ask you, the good people of the squirrel station. Tell me true. If somebody can mask for 8 hours straight, but then collapse, right afterwards. Done just in time for this shit. Yep. I don't know what you were done. I don't know what you had started, but all right. So apparently we've got a death out of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You suck at saying no? Huh. Does my man not have air holes? Oh boy, here we go. Just time to get a diagnosis. Not enough for any kind of real help. Well, that's called being an adult. $10 of worth been masking in front of my wife until I pass the fuck out. When does it ever end? No. Oh, yeah, moved all your shit around. And Betamuts is now caught up with today's topic. It's almost like the topic is listed right down here somewhere. I like this. Please, more examples. I'm good with these. I like these. And yeah, we were and we are. And this is the point of the topic, is because somebody who uses a bullshit term like high functioning, it's not a diagnosis. Oh, it totally is. It totally is. You might enjoy going back and checking the first half. A full body breakdown. I'm high functioning if I need to be. What does that even mean? Please explain what you mean and show your work. Not a diagnosis, it's a descriptor. And it's a terrible descriptor because it's highly inaccurate. But there are some people that genuinely do think that it is a diagnosis. That you are a high-functioning autistic. I'm sorry, a what? Some are terming in depression circles. Functioning depression. I could fake it till I get shit done. Okay, so you're high masking. But now since you're back, shall we circle back around to high functioning versus high masking? When does my depression ever function? Put a mask on so it doesn't raise alarms. Do the song and dance like my sock isn't causing an internal meltdown. I know that one. Especially if Mama stepped in a puddle. I'll get a song just for you. The baking feels like fire engine is revving. It makes noise over and over. Yeah, you can only circle back or put a pin in it or put it in a parking lot. You're asking for an ass kick. Satan's greatest invention. Sounds like I have a song for you too. Anyone else got anything more they wish to add before I move on to the next little bit here? Satan's greatest invention. I love that. All right. So we will step on to the next little piece here, which is, so what is high functioning? Is it fucking stupid concept some normal came up with and not come right out and say the bad words? I mean, maybe. Here is the harm that is caused by functioning labels. It denies accommodations. It's support reduced. It's burnout mislabeled as attitude. It is self-shame. It's where your self-shame increases, actually. It's parents doubting their instincts. It is adults gaslighting themselves. Did I miss anything? Denied accommodations, reduced support, burnout mislabeled as an attitude, increased self-shaming, parents doubting their instincts, adults gaslighting themselves, not proper supports in school because of behavior label. I feel totally abused. Thank you. Excellent. Burnout turns into depression. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of these things. So, let me say it without stuttering. Functioning labels protect observers. They do not protect our nervous systems. Or anxiety. Anxiety is another one, yeah. But functioning labels protect observers. They do not protect our nervous systems. You know, just in case you forgot. I mean, it would. You ever see Deadpool versus Wolverine? Jay just got the Cassandra treatment, basically. Yeah, it was the entire other world, man. Yes, it was. Yeah, Jay literally got the hand through the skull. Got the literal brain massage. It's all about massaging the brain meats. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Let me just check over these other notes here that I have. Yeah, in case anybody missed the memo, Jay is the entire other bald guy. So I feel like, I mean, you're only halfway there. You're still living on a prayer. I feel like in the case of, you know, Dan and Mama, maybe I should go back and recap the first part. Maybe follically challenged, unite. Should I go back and recap just for the polar bears, just so that they can feel properly abused today, or refrain from saying something. I got nothing. I don't know. I guess, are you feeling properly abused so far? The problem with labels is they only focus on one thing, of leaving out the others flapping in the wind because chaos. Okay, first of all, leave chaos out of this. It's not their fault they're so short. Grab a stuffy, please, if we're going back. Well, that'll do it. Abuse me more, Daddy. All right, well, let's do a very quick recap then. Because, you know, I don't want anybody else to feel left out. By that I mean get unspanked. So we started off with, like a flag in the wind. I don't think chaos would make a very good flag in the wind. But that's me. Now, where is it? What am I thinking here? What am I thinking here? What did Calico just make me think of?
Oh, yes, Daddy.
That's the one. We started off with, what do people mean when they say high functioning? And we touched on things like smart, independent, not disruptive, doesn't need help. And we'd established that nobody had pointed out regulatory stability, which is, you know, high functioning often means high masking. And then we talked about, there we go. We talked about the linear spectrum thinking, which is over here, you are high functioning, and over here, you are low functioning, and then everybody sits somewhere on this imaginary little line, which is like the dumbest excuse ever. But, like, it's intuitive, sure, because humans like ranking things, but it is very incomplete because simplicity feels safe as opposed to something being complex. Diagnostic criteria describes domains. They do not describe a single severity line, which is what this was. S tier. I didn't know there was an S tier. The S is for spectrum. Use it tomorrow. Please do. Go rest and take care of you. We also mentioned that spectrum. S for Sabine. We're all S here. Yes, we are. Sabine, shut up. Sabine, enough. S for stars, yeah. The air ambulance, it's gonna need to fucking come and pick my dog up. The hell was that? Anyway, alright. Spectrum does not mean a straight line. I'm eating cookies in bed. That's how we're rolling today. Do it. S for shut the fuck up. Perfect. Domain mapping versus severity ranking. We were talking about we can define regulatory domains like executive functioning, sensory processing, emotional regulation, social cognition, motor coordination. You got that T-mutism? No, you got the full one. It's more than just the Japanese grading system. But I think it's pretty universally known that S tier is top shelf. We talked about domain independence, where strong working memory does not guarantee sensory tolerance. Good vocabulary does not guarantee flexible cognition. And employment does not equal sustainable regulation. It was on sale, was it? Macadamia nut. Then we talked about the car analogy and used a couple of different ones, but the engine can be perfect while the transmission is failing, or your processor could be perfect while the RAM is failing, or while the video card is failing, or insert your preferred euphemism there. Severity is a summary, variability is actionable, right? So severity is just the shitty descriptor, whereas how variable it is what you can take action on. Got into a couple of examples about ADHD examples, how you can read at an above grade level, have high curiosity, be a fast thinker, but still suffer with task initiation paralysis, time blindness, be emotionally reactive, and have a reward system dysregulation, which somebody's kid has. And then, is that mild or severe ADHD? Trick question. It's neither, because it's uneven. And then, yeah, we just talked about the TISM part there. Sometimes for me, being employed in a normal schedule causes dysregulation. And that is why I cannot. I mean, at this point, mind you, it's more physical than anything. I went in yesterday to help out at the office because I got a text on Monday night asking if I could, if I could come and help out, program some units. And so I did that for a bit, and when I got home, yeah, I was very sore and not a very happy kid about it. Apparently we're getting cookies for everybody. Cookies for all. Get your favorite. What kind of cookie can I have? Whatever lands in your hand, it's whatever you want. We still need a taco truck. I'm not designing it. Only because I just don't have the time. All the cookies. That's right, after putting up with my shit today, everybody gets a cookie. Now, as I said at the beginning, this discussion was my article. It was based on my article today that I wrote up on my Substack. So if you want to check that out, you can check out the socials or exclamation Substack. You can check that out. All of the basic information that we covered is all the free stuff. I think it's all the free stuff. And then, yeah, anybody who's a paid subscriber, they get the deeper mechanisms, the parenting, the coaching parts of it. So, there you go. Well, thank you much. So, yeah, if you want to check that out, check that shit out. It's a fun little pastime that I picked up. Doing up like three or four articles a week on brand new shit. It's interesting. Very interesting stuff. You should. I can show you. Let me see here. Open, damn it. I can show ya. Let's pop over to here. Even though I haven't actually selected anything in the studio because I'm new at this streamer thing. Let's go on that one there. Alright. Profile. There we go. Alright. So yeah, this one here is today's. I don't think we need the rave waves. We're not quite partying there. But anyway, alright, yeah, so this was today's that we went over. Basically, I give a recap. The too long didn't read part there. I start with a core argument. Then I will go into some other specific notes. What this means for screening and early intervention was on today's. The coaching translation, the parent action points. These here are all the deeper dive stuff. Whereas right here is where you know, the free stuff would end. Anybody who's free could like read all of this shit here, and then yeah, subscribers get the the bottom part of it. Have checkout. Hey, no worries. Pass it out sitting up. That happens. Go rest, relax, have a nap, chill, be a veg. Enjoy the nap. Something along them lines. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so I do 3 of those a week. Usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it's all pulled from all peer-reviewed stuff, of course, because I'm that guy. I had my afternoon nap. Fell asleep sitting up. That was me yesterday. Yep. I did that too. And it always turns out to be a pretty good nap, actually. Like, it's easier for me to pass out sitting up in a chair than it is for me to pass out laying in bed, because I can't get comfortable in bed, which is a right giant pain in the arse. But what are you gonna do, my darling? Oh, I know. Bitch and complain about it because I'm not comfortable. Anywho. So I think for as short as I tried to keep that one, I feel like I doled out enough abuse for the day. Well, at least you're not the only one snoring in a VC. Did I say in a VC? I mean, wasn't me. Can't prove it. Nobody saw it. Can't prove nothing. You know nothing. Hey, the catch game. Rock on! Anyway, so we've established that Jay has been thoroughly assaulted. Sorry about that. Apparently there were a few other people because apparently they had to go to bed. Sorry about that. Not really, but sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah. So I escaped some of it. Oh, we just did a quick little recap, that's all. Just a quick little recap. Oh, yeah. Today's was a little bit short because after, I guess I haven't really shared too much. Picture the camera, I mean, that's fair. Discussions like this helps with the alone feeling. Yeah, well, that you're definitely not. At all. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, on Monday. So I had physio on Monday. And then after I was done that, of course, I'm a little bit sore. And I have to walk from the hospital to the parkade to go get my car. And I was about 100 feet from the hospital doors. And decided that I was going to trip over a piece of concrete. So yeah, I ate shit in the snowbank a little bit. My good knee smashed on the pavement. I landed on my fist in the frozen snow. So yeah, that was a good time. By that I mean that was not a good time. So yeah, I've been a little bit sluggish the last couple days, shall we say. You know, as opposed to my normal speed of snail shit in January. I was a little more sluggish than that. So yeah, last night I was kind of feeling a little bit owie, so. Oh yeah, it was pretty brutal. But so yeah, that's why I kind of ended up just writing this one a little bit short because I was just hurting, and I'm like, you know what? I think that covers a good enough part of it. They'll feel the love. Translation: assault, but they'll feel the love, so it's all good. So yeah, that's why I ended up cutting that one a bit short. But anyway, I wanted to get the point across. I think I got the point across. I'm pretty sure we can all agree that functioning labels can suck all of the ass. Yeah. Apparently I need all of the bubble wrap. Yeah. Thanks, Jay. If only there's no bags, it turns out to be ice. Well, and that's the thing, though, is like I only like from the about the waist up fell into the snowbank. From the waist down was on the sidewalk, so the right knee smashed into the pavement. So I've got that bundled up rather nicely. Oh yes, but I mean, there's a sincerity behind it. I do need all of the bubble wrap. Actually, what I need is to pay my cell and my internet bill, but oh, it was nasty. It was nasty. Yeah, my kneecap is bandaged up pretty good right now. Wasn't a whole lot of fun. The part where I had 3 people come running over to help me up, that was nice. And then of course the one girl was like, "Are you hurt anywhere?" And I just said, "My pride mostly." What am I gonna say? Yes, my knee hurts like a motherfucker. What am I gonna do about it? Not a thing. Oh well. That's one of those, well, it sucks to be you, bud. So I just kind of continued sauntering my ass back to the car, which I obviously walked at a much slower pace. What are you barking at? Stupid ass dog. And that's also why I ended up not being able to stream on Monday. Because I had, put it off Sundays because we were all going to the Nerd Fest. So I put it off until Monday. And then Monday I ended up, when I got home, I just went back to bed. Better question, do you think you broke anything? Do you need an ambulance? He's 100 feet from the front door of the hospital. So we trying to scare off the pain? I mean, maybe. If the pain was demons. In which case, sorry, Jay. I know Sabine's not that scary. She can try. She can try. It's all about the effort. A terrible effort. A very poor effort. You need an orderly. Maybe. Actually, because this is Alberta, even if I fell 5 feet out front of the door, I would still need to call an ambulance. Because Alberta is fucking stupid. But here we are. Here we are. That's a much deeper conversation I'm not going to get into. The divided state of Alberta, actually. Because separatism... It's an extra A now. That's what it is. It's now an extra A. That's what I think. Oh, she absolutely does. Bitch is on an American payroll, so. Like, her first job is a lobbyist. So, I mean, it shouldn't surprise anyone. But I digress, yeah. But I digress. Oh well. Now, this is not one of those times, but other than this...
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
This is not one of those times, though. Just gotta put that out there. Oh, this is right at the end of the mix, too. Perfect. Also, in some areas, we'll use your card no matter to avoid being held liable. Yeah. I mean, I guess there's that. Here they can wheel you as far as the doors, and then you have to leave on your... Well, I can't say that. When I go to physio, if my wife is parked like right out front to pick me up, then my physio nurse will take me right to the car door. So that's nice. And then stand with me and make sure that I don't fall on my head, which is extra nice. It's a great time. It's super extra nice. I dig it. Ground with malice. Just the nice side of the entrance. Come and get me, bitches. Just do it like within a foot of the door, just to see what happens. I'm my own science experiment. And see what happens if I trip, slam into the door, and then bounce off of it. Don't make me go home. That'd be something. That would absolutely be something. Not something good, but it would be something. Sorry, I'm just grooving over here. Don't mind me. keep falling in 5-foot increments. The problem that I would have is getting back up from those 5-foot increments. That's the problem that I would be having. How could you possibly get threatened with it? That's like a fucking vacation, isn't it? Tell me I'm wrong. Well, I mean, maybe not when, you know, you have to give up having that computer or something. That part would suck. I would not like that part so much. Crawl faster. Yes, crawling faster would be terrible. Trying to call the cops and have me admitted. Okay, well, involving the cops now, that's just rude. That's what that is. That's just rude. You know what we do about rude? I know nothing about rude. I'm just going to put it out there. I know not a damn thing about rude. Except something like this. This is rude. And I'm fine with that.
It's an open invitation. It's a lifelong dedication. And I feel inebriation from the sweet intoxication. And I like it when you chase me. It feels so good when you chain me. And it feels good when you hurt me. And I like it when you burn me. My demon daddy. Demon daddy. My demon daddy. Demon daddy. My demon daddy. And you like it when I beg you. And you like it when I get you. And you like it when I want you. And you like it when I taunt you. And I stay when you tell me here. And I breathe when you draw me near. And I lose what I used to fear. When the voice just the only thing I hear. Demon daddy. 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 And I like it when you chase me. It feels so good when you chain me. And it feels good when you hurt me. And I like it when you burn me. Oh, demon daddy. Demon daddy. Demon daddy. Oh, demon daddy. Demon
Yeah, I'm a dick, aren't I? I know, I'm a jerk. That's okay. I can deal with it. I mean, no, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, it's kind of yeah. I'm sorry. Leaving with blue ears like blue balls. I mean, yeah, okay, there's that, I suppose. Oh, look, we got ads coming up. Well, I got a better idea. We're actually going to get out of here, is what I'm going to do, because the wife's going to be home pretty quick. And we need to get the kid fed before she goes to her singing class tonight. So, I'm going to get out of here until Friday. And I will see you guys then, body willing, of course, as always. Until then, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself, and remember,
My demon daddy.
we'll tell you that nobody walks in the dark alone. That's his slogan, not mine. I just sit over here and push buttons.
My demon daddy.
I'll see you on Friday.